right, welcome back to episode 25 of the JKS podcast. I'm Sean, and that's all you really need to know. How are my two co-hosts?
Do you just want to sleep so you can look at yourself?
You're taking control of this podcast, but you're trying to be permanent host.
Don't act like you wouldn't want that to happen, Nips. I think Jed's really the only one that would care if I did that.
No, you can be the host. You want to take on that responsibility?
No, I'm here with my two wonderful co-hosts, Mr. Jetty and Nippler. How are you guys?
Yeah, good, man. How are you?
Not too bad. Lost some money today.
Me too.
Who'd you lose money on?
So we did the betting thing, right? Did you guys both put 50 on the latest UFC event?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I lost my 50. Did anyone keep money at the end of the day? Don't tell me how much.
I did.
Wow. Jetty?
No, I lost it. I had a $50 multi on.
Yes, winner again. Two in a row.
Again. I can guess the fight that busted your multi, right, Jetty? Yeah,
Yeah.
Shevchenko. Exactly the same, man. Brutal.
She just had to win.
That happened to me with Amanda Nunes versus Pena, where she was like a massive favorite as well, and there's like no point even having her in the bet slip because it's like $1.10 and it doesn't add anything, but you keep her in there anyway just because it's a lock, and then yeah, she drops the ball.
That's great. That's where I won my money on that fight.
So ballsy.
I bet on every underdog, and this is the only one that came through.
Yeah, the whole card,
big
all
one
the
too.
favorites. Yeah, I had an 8-fight multi. It was going to pay $400.
Oh, really? And then
yeah.
Shevchenko stitched you up.
dropped it.
Oh,
Yeah, and I was looking at the odds right before the fight too, and I was like, I should cash it. And I was only thinking that because I wasn't confident with John Jones. And then I was looking at the cash, and it was like $140 to cash. And I was like, oh, actually, that's pretty good. And then didn't cash it.
oh, can you cash out multis early if they're?
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome! I didn't know that.
yeah, if they haven't lost. And like, although sometimes it sucks because you have like a big like 12-leg multi on, and then you cash out at like the 11th leg because you're so nervous. And then if the last leg comes up, obviously you've cashed out and didn't get your full potential. But yeah.
I was pretty nervous with the Gamrot one.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, especially watching it actually.
Oh,
after that
so
first
nerve-wracking.
round. Yeah, but what a cracker fight! The whole day, really, really good. I had a blast. So how much money are you up, Nips?
I'm only up $20 because I won 70. So yeah, with the 50 I put in, $20.
Hey, better than being down 50. And if I was only down 50, that would be even better.
How much did you lose all up?
Nah, it was only 90. I always try to
That's
like
good for
chase
you.
my losses. I know. Yeah. When I lost the big multi, I was like, all right, fuck it, and just put $40 on Garn to win by knockout. And obviously, that didn't happen.
So you got mauled.
Yeah, crazy, right? It felt like a waste of time. Like it wasn't even fun. For people who don't know, there was this really hyped up heavyweight fight. And then one of the guys, John Jones, came in and just won the fight in like 2 minutes, made it look really easy, just took him down, mauled him, choked him out. Really, really shed. Just wanted to see it like go for like a couple rounds at least. I don't know, get my money's worth.
Oh, that was good. He did look a bit pudgy.
It did look pudgy.
It looked pudgy, but it
Worked.
was good. Yeah.
There was heaps of weird stuff about that, like these shorts and the toe tape when he was like walking into the ring.
What's wrong with the shorts?
He like rolled them up. Like he pulled them up all the way and then rolled the top of them down. You didn't notice that?
No. I
Really?
just saw the toe tape. I didn't like the toe tape.
It's like his shorts were like too big or something, and he didn't have like the cord in him to like tie them up, so he just like rolled them.
Oh.
He's a weird guy, man. He might have just done that. He might have just
I don't know.
He went real religious-y afterwards in the speech.
Although that guy,
for him, yeah, God has left him.
well, look, I'm not religious at all, but if anybody needs God, it's fucking John Jones.
Bad man.
Yeah, Jesus. And then everyone was like talking about how because he didn't have an after party, and everyone was like, "Okay, that's awesome." Because you know what happened after he beat up his wife after his last after party.
Oh, does he usually have an after party?
Like, massive one. Yeah.
He learned his lesson. No after parties. That's the problem.
And he's notorious for his shit at the after parties as well. But in the press conference, it turns out like right after the fight, he put up a billboard with like the address of his after party. So now he's having an after party.
new fiance's gonna be nervous.
Yeah, they told Dana White at like the post-fight press conference, and he's like, "Oh fuck, he didn't really, did he?" And he's like, "All right, well, so he knows what's coming." Too good.
Just when you think he's settled down.
Oh, that's one way to hype somebody up, right? And he was stoked in the post-fight interview. So yeah, he's definitely getting on the bags, I think. Someone said to like a security guard to his wife, make sure she stays okay. Anyway, good old domestic violence jokes. Never get old, right? You watch the Shavkat. Is it Shavkat? Whatever. Jeff Neal and Radjakov. I don't know how you pronounce his name.
Dude's a future champ, Mr. Shavkat.
How awesome! How good was that?
He's a freak,
Yeah,
man. He's like a good wrestler, like good striker, good at chin, good
Great
to watch.
chin.
Yeah.
Good to watch. Really aggressive. Like he's like just going for the finish. Like it's not like a technical. Well, it is,
Yeah.
but yeah, still just wants to finish the go.
He got hit a couple of times too, and just recovered very quick.
By Jeff fucking Neal. That guy's one of the hardest hitters at welterweight as well. And for him to stay standing, like he only got rocked once and copped clean hits a lot. So good for him.
They were saying Jeff Neal, because he missed weight, he missed weight on purpose to like so he could be bigger.
Jeff Neal's pretty like he's a good dude, and like he's been a staple at welterweight for a while. I don't think he's the type, and he's had health issues. And Dana White still gave him his full purse and the fight bonus.
Was that fight of the night?
Yeah, fight of the night, and like he has this rule where if you miss weight, you just don't get any bonus.
Yeah.
But he like broke the rule, so I think maybe he knows something. Like maybe Jeff had some health issues or something leading up to it. Yeah, because he's not the type to do that.
Joe Rogan body shamed Jeff Neal. It's like he looks a bit squishy or something.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna call it how I see it. He looks a bit soft.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
He's a professional athlete. My God. But Jeff Neal's coaches, did you hear them throughout the fight?
They're all angry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're just like screaming.
Screaming
He's
at
like, let's fucking go. Like, right, fucking now, go. I'm like, man, I need that as my ringtone to get me up out of bed in the morning. Awesome. Super fired up.
Snooze.
Yeah, turn that up.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I'm going to stay in bed longer now, you piece of shit.
There was heaps of interesting shit at the press conference though, because Dana White was talking about Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler had like some big confrontation or altercation last Friday during the Tough show, the Tough filming.
All right.
He wasn't specific, but they fucking hate each other now. Apparently they were really respectful, and then Michael Chandler came out and he's like, nah, fuck that guy. And Dana White like alluded to there being a punch on. He's like, if I was younger, I could have got in there in time. And then somebody asked him if it got physical, and he's like, a lot of shit happened. That was his answer. So I'm guessing it's like a full-on punch on between the two.
He's looking so thick
You
at the
don't
moment.
expect that from Conor McGregor, do you?
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking thick too. Imagine if he got knocked out before the fight, though. Though Chandler doesn't seem like the type to throw a punch in like a backstage brawl. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Yeah, he's probably at the end of his career, wants to make some extra cashish,
Yeah.
bit of extra
You can
hype.
fight-
He's got 3 kids now, doesn't he? So
Yeah. Oh, I have a joke, but I'll skip that one.
No, so we'll cut it.
No. Yeah, he's got 3 kids. Yeah, 3 adopted kids, right?
yes, they are.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. He's got 3 black kids, Nippler, and I had a couple of jokes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll leave those ones alone.
Coward.
Go for it.
I'm trying to save you time, Jenny. All right, Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, did you see that as well?
Dude is looking absolutely shredded because he's filming that
Yeah.
new movie Roadhouse, and I think he had the weigh in, and they were filming in there as well, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like right after John Jones left, Conor McGregor came out, like introduced it. They pulled up like the fake banner on the exact same weigh-in stage. Had the crowd that was there in the movie. Yeah, pretty cool. But juiced. That guy is like shredded. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh yeah.
43, I think I saw.
Yeah. And he looks like that. It's like, fuck.
They'll
you
be
gotta get
pumping him full of everything to get him up.
Yeah, seriously. It's like the same as like Chris Hemsworth and stuff. He has a fitness app. I was like, isn't that a little like disingenuous? Like the fitness app is like alluding to you being able to look like Thor if you follow like the fitness routine.
Right.
But you'd also have to be on like probably like 10k of gear a month to look like Thor. I don't know. Seems a little bit
Yeah,
dodgy.
and for like those movies as well, they like when they know they're gonna like film a topless scene, they dehydrate so their muscles look like that.
That's normal for like topless scenes to dehydrate and yeah.
Super normal, yeah. Hugh Jackman talked about it heaps for Wolverine. Apparently, he had to do it for like most of the movie. It was like dehydrate. It was a big process too. Like took like 10 days worth of prep. He did a whole bunch of stuff. Drank heaps of water for like 5 days. Swelled up and then dehydrated for 2 or 3 ahead of the
Just
scene.
for like a 5-second scene where you take your shirt off.
Well, I think they shoot like all the shirtless stuff at once. Like they don't have to do like they don't film it sequentially, right? So they could probably like film, most of the shirtless scenes in one go, unless it's like added makeup or something. Anyway, that's something I learned about movies. They might film the ending first. Who knows?
Yeah.
There's a whole thing about like how the Liver King got exposed for doing all of his stuff. They're trying to expose The Rock now because obviously like
Dude.
But it's The Rock pushing. Surely The Rock isn't like
No.
pushing some sort of diet. Everyone knows he's on roids.
Oh,
Yeah,
he might be pushing a diet, but I don't think he's ever said he's clean.
I don't think he hasn't said he's not though.
Yeah, true. Like he's like,
Well,
and
no,
it's the
of
same.
course you wouldn't say that. Yeah.
And I think that's okay, right? I don't think it's an issue. And he's not in an industry like a competitive industry where it's going to hurt somebody if he's on it and someone isn't. Like, fuck it, go for it. If you want to be insanely massive, go ahead. But don't say you're not. Like Liver King. Fuck that guy.
He could probably get away with it at his age because he's about 50, isn't he? So you could probably say it's for his health.
Well, yeah, I think the amount that he's on to look like that is probably a bit detrimental to your health. Like his heart is probably like the size of his head. Yeah, it's amazing you can't see his heart like pumping out of his fucking chest at this point. It's massive.
It's seconds away from exploding. At any
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think anyone thinks he's clean, surely. I know there's people that think Chris Hemsworth is clean. Like if I told Lane Chris Hemsworth was on
Chance.
steroids, she'd be devastated. I was like, babe, I promise
No
you.
chance it's not.
Yeah, he's got like some sultana nuts. Like his testicles would be the size of like fucking raisins. He's on all of it.
He gets pretty lean over like summer because he surfs and stuff. But that Derek more plays more dates is like that's a prime candidate for just he's on everything.
Yeah, that's actually where I heard the thing about his app from No
Oh
Place.
right.
Yeah, because he was talking about how he's like shilling it. Well, not shilling, but it is a legitimate fitness app. But like endorsed by Chris Hemsworth and like getting this Thor body. I was like,
Were you
come on,
looking
bro.
into like using it where you, Sean? Like, did it motivate you?
No, I was just looking out for like what apps to avoid. You know?
Oh right. Any
Yeah,
health ones, you're just like,
Yeah.
nah.
Any fitness ones straight off the list.
Don't
Yeah.
do that. Like, Ladbrokes, that's fine. Sports bet, that's good.
Yeah. Like drinks tracker, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a beer app where you like record all the craft beers you drink, and you can like link up with your mates on the app,
Oh,
and then when they try one, they like rate it and like give like a
that's
review on it.
awesome. So it's like Strava kind of, but for beer.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, yeah. We should get it.
Yeah, we should hook this up.
Yeah. Although you can't register your shit beers. The ones
I will.
that
I will.
Your shit home brews.
Uh,
Sean's would just be VB, like just every day.
yeah,
Yeah, you don't really have craft beers, do you?
no, and I'm not really into them either. If you can let me do all of the, stock standard to his new VB Colton Dry, whilst you make a start on like the stouts or something, some shit that I don't want to drink, that'd be really good.
Yes. Isn't the idea we drink the same beer and we?
Oh, so it's not
Isn't
like
that
a
the point of it?
collect them all. It's not like a drink every beer. Yeah, I think you are meant to try them together. Well, fuck. All right.
What bet?
Here's the deal. We do one of mine, one of yours. Okay. You can suffer through one of my shit VBs, and then I'll suffer through one of your crappy
All right, but I'm
IPAs.
gonna find the most fucked up craft beer I can, like a double stout or like something
I'll-
real dark and.
I'll
fucked
make you
up.
drink like sours or something then.
I love
Ugh.
sours.
Oh, do you?
Ugh.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I like them.
Oh, you
Yeah,
like
okay.
it? You're bonding.
You don't like them, Jenny?
Nah. It's
Oh.
like have cider or have beer. Make your choice.
Yeah.
Jed likes
True.
water and he likes protein powder in water, and they're the two drinks he enjoys.
There's like a big spot in the market for a protein beer. Like imagine like a beer that has protein in it.
You know how like alcohol dehydrates you.
Mm.
What if you have electrolytes in alcohol?
Tastes like shit.
Wait, what if you had no?
Fucking
Hang on,
Like
like
a
terrible.
Powerade vodka or something.
yeah, like vodka with blue Powerade. You're not going to turn that down.
I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I reckon too. And then we can chuck like a scoop of protein shake in yours, Jetty.
Oh,
Oh,
set.
no.
Yeah, just a little
Fucking
bit. Like we only
feral.
want like 2 or 3 milligrams in 2 or 3 grams of protein in each drink. Not heaps, you know. You don't want to like get halfway through the night and need to take a shit because you've had too much protein.
I would prefer to I'd prefer just crack an egg over putting protein powder in. Just crack an egg and whisk it in. I think
Yeah,
that'll be better for the flavor.
maybe. Well, I don't know about better, but yeah, at least you still get
Well,
the
better than
protein.
protein powder.
Did you
True.
see Arnold Schwarzenegger? What his protein shakes?
No.
He puts the whole egg in there and blends it, like including the shell.
Oh, what? What? Why?
Is he okay? Is he doing okay?
Yeah,
He's big. He can do what he wants.
I guess. But I
Why
don't
is
think
that what he wants to do? I'm worried for him.
He's big.
maybe he just has so many. He's cracking so many eggs a day that he just couldn't be fucked. He's like, no, just throw it in. But
Just
it's
get
my
it in there.
40th egg today.
I love
can't
the
throw it in.
eggshell slicing up my throat as it goes down.
Does he actually? There's no way.
Unless he was trolling the internet pretty hard, but I think he was legitimately said he just.
He
puts
must
the
have
whole-
been trolling. There's no way.
Either
He
that or he's
blended
got
up
like,
though.
yeah. But you'd need
But
a
it's not going to
really.
crack down the shell into like molecules. It's still going to be there.
Yeah, it'd still be a bit crunchy, wouldn't it?
It'd be like pretty grainy. Although protein shakes are pretty grainy anyway. And if you had like one of those like top of the line NutriBullets, I'm sure it'd get through the eggshell pretty
I
good.
reckon he would as well.
Yeah. I'm not going to recommend or even try it, but
I have a
Okay.
NutriBullet. Are we going to try this? Are we going to try all egg?
oh no. You know,
Pretty sure you get salmonella as well from the egg shells.
do you reckon they wash eggshells? Because they've come out the arse of a chicken, right? Well, I don't need you to confirm that. I know that they do. I'm just saying. But yeah, do you reckon they wash
No, I
them?
think you're right. I think they do. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Oh no,
Do you
you
reckon they wash
test
them?
it. Lick it.
I swear I've seen like a sticky feather on like an egg you get from Woolies before.
They'd have to wash it, I reckon.
Maybe like a quick rinse. I don't think they're like thorough enough for me to be comfortable just like fucking eating it. The shell.
Let us know.
I reckon it would be pretty. They'll clean it pretty well. I reckon.
I'm gonna like start sniffing the eggs at Woolies to see what they smell
Just
like.
lick
Because
test.
my parents used to have chickens, and we got fresh eggs, and you can
Yeah.
see the shit on those ones unless you wash them up.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Although I've seen like chicken eggs straight from a chicken's butt, and they're usually pretty clean. I mean, every now and then.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you get one with like a stain on it, a skid mark.
Like this, like, although on TikTok, I saw a TikTok the other day, them like getting this like egg out of a chicken. The egg was like quadruple sized. It was a 4-day egg. It was massive, and they had to like soak the chicken. It was alive. It stayed alive, and it was healthy in the end. But they like soaked the chicken in a bath of hot water, and then were like massaging it out, and then eventually it came out, and it was a fucking like ostrich egg coming out of this like tiny little chicken.
Did they
You
give the
fe-
chicken like a C-section?
No, they just like kept pushing, and in the hot water, I guess it like dilates the fucking chicken or whatever. I don't know, man. Anyway, it came out, and it's like the size of the chicken. It's like a full blown fist coming out of this fucking little chicken. You felt so bad for it.
What's in your algorithm?
Great,
Yeah, what have you done to your algorithm?
dude. I have like the one thing on my algorithm. There's two things. I won't talk about the other thing, but the other one that's coming up is like this like dude in Sydney who just drinks iced coffee. That's it. And he's like homeless and he looks like a junkie. I'm sure he is one. And he just like gets in like random public locations. He would like jump on the tram in Sydney and then just like scull 2 liters of iced coffee. And that's it. That's all he does. And he gets heaps of views. And it's all over my TikTok. And it's all I see is him just sculling his iced coffee.
Is it good content?
I mean, I watch every video. Yeah, it's pretty. I don't know that it's good. It's captivating. Like I hang around.
I don't know if we told you this the other day, Sean, but there was this AFL player. He kind of went viral, but he doesn't drink water. He just drinks milk.
And he's an AFL player.
Yeah.
How do I know people that don't ever have water? Like my mum. How do people survive without water?
Well, milk would have water in there
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's got water in there, but I guess it's masked by other stuff. Like, I actually don't drink water.
What?
It's always mixed with something.
You're the fittest person I know. You don't. That's what my mom says, by the way. She's like, I have heaps of water. I just have it in my coffee.
But
Yeah.
Jed would still drink more water than you and me, Sean. He just drinks it with some weird fucking chemicals in there.
Oh, that's true. Are you talking like a scoop of something in like a 2 liter thing of water, and then you drink the whole 2 liters?
Yeah,
that's-
pretty much.
Yeah, right. Okay, you drink a water. Yeah, but just milk, and he's an AFL player. Is he fat?
Yeah. No, he's fit as.
Right.
But he's not very
Crazy.
strong still. Because they did like a strength test on him. He's still pretty weak. So it doesn't make you
Oh,
strong.
yeah, just drinking milk is going to make you strong. Is
Like,
that
if
why
you-
he's doing it? I thought he just liked milk.
He just likes milk. I think he grew up on a farm and they just like milk.
That's still
Mm.
crazy. Just plain milk every day.
There's something weird about him enjoying milk so much because he grew up on a farm. Like, is that him implying that he was like drinking it straight from the tit?
No,
like
You know he
cows.
got it straight from the udder. You know he did.
Just like squirted in there. It's like
Nom, nom,
yellow
nom.
when it comes out until they process it. You can't drink straight from a
Yeah, it
cow.
looks more like water.
Really?
It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you
it's
definitely
completely
can't.
different.
How do
And
they
straight
do it
from the
nowadays?
udder too, it's really warm.
Oh, yuck.
It's just
What?
this warm, watery thing.
Surely they did it in the old days though.
No. I think they'd like. What do they? I don't actually know how they process it. Maybe they did do it in the old days. I don't think so though, because it's literally like yellow. Like it doesn't look like milk at all. I'm gonna Google cow milk straight from the tit.
Is that the phrasing you want to go with?
So you got to pasteurize it. Whoa. Okay, there's some fuck. Don't Google that. Okay, Nippler, actually Google it. Have a look.
Share your stream. Share your stream.
I'm sure. I gotta say.
Is this PG?
Enough. It's weird.
Oh,
I just googled cow milk straight from the tit. Why are they all children? There's just a bunch of kids like drinking straight from a cow. So yeah, I guess you can, but it says you need to pasteurize it. What
yeah, it
happens
looks
if
a
you
bit
drink milk
weird as
straight from a
well.
cow?
So
Yeah, it can make you sick apparently if you're
Oh,
not just
dear.
drinking unpasteurized milk.
Can make
there's
you
a-
sick.
Okay.
it's like the chicken egg. If you eat the shell, could make you sick.
Yeah, I guess. Mate, this is fucking wild.
You're on a watch list now.
Yeah, I know. Oh no. And my mum, I think, is one of our only active listeners. I know that you claim you drink your milk, your water, mum, because it's in your coffee. But please, you should drink more water. All right. Next topic.
Alright, you can't use this podcast for your personal call outs, mate.
I can when it's like all my audience. Like I think the 3 religious listeners are 2 people from work and my mum. The 3 religious listeners. So I can say whatever the fuck I want, Nippler. This is the Sean show until your friends start watching.
No, my friends like good content.
Your
They wouldn't
friends
watch this.
Don't pretend like all your friends aren't on the call. Okay, we know.
Yeah, it's just Craig,
Yeah.
the bot who listens to this show.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate. What's going on?
Have you heard
Lost his
anything?
mind.
He has lost his mind, yeah. Have you heard
Does
much?
he have cancer or something?
Yeah. So he's well, it's a bit of a story. But so he got his detaineeship extended, so he's in there for 90 days now. So it got extended for another 30 days. But then like a medical report got released which showed like scarring on his lungs, and then like a whole bunch of like Twitter doctors came out interpreting the scans, etc., and then said that he had cancer. And then his manager came out and confirmed it. But then he tweeted and said that he doesn't have cancer. And this is over the span of like a week. So currently the latest status is that no, he doesn't have cancer. Do you want to hear the tweet he tweeted saying that he doesn't have it?
Am I about to be inspired?
Maybe. Don't know. I had a regular checkup organised in Dubai, pre-detention. Oh, wait, sorry. That's the last tweet. He starts, I do not have cancer. My lungs contain precisely 0 smoking damage. In fact, I have an 8-litre lung capacity and the vital organs of an Olympic athlete. There is nothing but a scar on my lung from an old battle. True warriors are scarred both inside and outside. And there is a photo of him like doing this stretch at the gym. Because why the fuck not? And then he goes on, as one of the most influential men on the face of the planet, it is important for the good of humanity that I live as long as possible.
Disagree. Hard disagree with that.
Yep, at my current strength levels, I estimate to survive for at least 5,000 more years. With this in mind, I take my medical care extremely seriously. I had regular checkup organized in Dubai. The doctors were extremely interested in the scar on my lungs. They did not understand how I survived without treatment. They did not know the secrets of Wu Dan. But this battle has long passed, and it's a photo of some fucking ninjas or something.
Who the fuck is Wu Dan?
It's like like I think it's like a martial art or like a way of life or whatever the fuck. Anyway, and this guy is the one that inspires the youth these days. He's the cringiest fucking person alive, and I really hope he has
Yeah.
lung cancer.
Imagine if you were 12, Shorty, you'd be looking up to him.
Yeah, probably.
He would be a hero, 100%.
Dude, I used to idolize like Steven Crowder and whatever because he does those like change my mind segments on YouTube. And when I was young, I was like, oh, that guy's so fucking chat. He's like yelling at some chick and
Bullying some
making it look cool.
18-year-olds. Yeah.
Yeah, literally, yeah. And then you just grow up and you realize how cringy that shit is. It's so fucking cringy. And yeah, Andrew Tate is firmly in that basket. So looks like we've celebrated a little early. He does not have lung cancer, apparently.
Any updates on the ghost? No.
No more. I think the ghost is dead. Apparently. I also don't know how he's tweeting this shit. Still,
Maybe he does get internet access at some points.
you'd think he'd like post videos if he had a phone. Maybe he doesn't have a phone. Maybe like a computer or something. But then obviously his conditions can't be that bad if he's got a fucking computer with Twitter. You know?
Yeah.
I think he must be on like the phone with his manager or something, and like they're tweeting shit, and he's telling him what to tweet. Don't know. Who cares? But I'm here for it. It's fun.
It's a fun ride.
Yeah.
Can he be detained again? Like, or is 90 days the max?
Mm.
Are you drinking water?
Yeah.
That's a weird shaped VB can.
Yeah, can you
What's
pull
the
that up?
water?
I don't drink on most Sundays. I know the last couple of podcasts I've been drinking, but it's because I've been a bit out of it. So I'm back in my routine, and I never
Nah,
drink
you're
on
just
Sundays.
still hungover from Friday, I reckon.
I am actually still hungover from Friday. Yeah, I definitely was this morning. I woke up so fucking tired. It's like 2 days later. Yeah, it sucks when you're 30.
Sad. You're not 30 yet.
Yeah, you're the first one to hit it, so I wouldn't laugh too much.
It's gonna be fine. That's what I have to keep telling myself. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah. I had something good to say. Forget.
Rare.
Turns out I don't.
Very rare. Yeah.
Yeah. Smart ass. All right, what do we got? What's next?
So Nippler will be very happy about this. Elden Ring got a DLC announced, which is called Shadow of the Erdtree. You excited, Nip Nip?
Fuck yeah. Can't wait to yell at my computer more.
That's what I was
thought-
about to ask. If you're actually excited, or if it's like some weird like masochist in you that is excited. 'Cause,
Both.
yeah,
Absolutely both.
it's apparently I reckon it's gonna be a slapper too. They'll make it really big. I think.
Did you finish Elden Ring, Sean? Did you end up
No.
finishing it?
No, I didn't know. I didn't end up like even going back to it after like I played like 45, maybe 50 hours of it, and never went back.
Come on, man.
Soft. I've like
In there.
I've only finished like 2 of the Dark Souls games. I haven't even finished them all.
Yeah, I finished 1 and 3. I didn't like 2. And then, yeah, I beat Elden Ring twice now.
Yeah, you just played through all of them again, didn't you?
Yeah. Except for 2. I fucking hate
right.
2.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, Elden Ring is one of the best games of all time, and I don't have the attention span to like stick with it and finish it. It's crazy.
I did some maths, and what might not be good maths, but supposedly they sold 20 million copies, and 20 million times by 100. It's a lot of money.
That is a shitload
That's some
of
good
money.
math. That's some good math. I noticed you didn't get the calculation at the end. You just have the equation.
How many copies was it?
20 million?
So is that 2 billion? Am I right in saying that that's 2
I
billion?
think it's 2 billion, yeah. But I wasn't confident in saying the number.
I'm pretty sure that's 2 billion. They made $2 billion off Elden Ring
Dollary dues.
sales.
Dollary dues. Not
That's
bad.
like fucking absurd amount of copies sold though. Like it's like the best game of all time level of sales. I don't think there's any games that even come close to that amount of sales except for like Skyrim or fucking Minecraft.
Think of WoW back in the day, though, because I think that had 12.5 million for a like $60 game plus a subscription fee of $15.
Well, that was
Yeah,
so
they've
that
been
was their
raking in money.
peak subscription
yeah.
at during Wrath, but that doesn't account for all the people that had already bought the game for $100, which means at least 12.5 million of them fucking bought the game too. So they spent the $100 and then $15 a month, and then they had that for probably like 2 years, and it leaked by a couple of million each year over the next 2 years, until it had like a significant drop. But man, they fucking made bank, like hundreds of billions of dollars off of WoW, like insane amounts of money. And then they have the audacity to charge me fucking $100 for this flying pink pony, and you bet your ass I buy it because it looks really cool and I want to fly around on a pink pony. In a cosmetic store, man. Insane.
What are we, KFC?
They were going a bit viral in the news this week because the Double Down promo is back, which is 2 pieces of chicken and then the bacon and cheese inside. So there's no buns, double chicken.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Do you remember my old roommate from Corwell?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, dude. He would have like 2 or 3 of those a day. And
A
just
day?
every fucking day. He lived on the doubles from KFC. And they're the most revolting looking things you've ever seen. They're so greasy and oily. Ugh. Just thought of it makes me feel sick. I can smell it. It's like visceral. Ugh.
Don't act like you don't love the Colonel.
I do love KFC. It's just the double. It just brings back bad memories. Although I don't think I've ever had one. I don't think I've ever even tried one.
I don't reckon that'd be that. Oh, that looks pretty bad.
I mean, if we want to get together and try these doubles, I'm down.
I am double down.
Fuck. And Nippler would be triple down. Something I want to do, and I reckon we should try and work out how to record it for the pod. This is stuff to include too. The hot ones. So that's the YouTube channel that does the hot sauce challenges.
Oh, yeah.
I brought it up before, but they released like a sample pack of their hot sauces, so you can do the hot ones challenge at home. And I want to buy one of the packs.
I don't reckon it'd be that bad.
Dude,
How many levels
it'd
are
be
there?
bad. So there's 10.
Easy.
No. One of them's got like 2 million Scovilles. Like, yeah, they're fucked. They'll be really bad. And we do it for the pod. We'll record it.
Are we meant to be doing those really expensive chips as well?
The chips, yeah, I know. The
It's
chips,
like
I'm scared
$40
of.
a chip.
Yeah, I think it's $60 delivered from Amazon.
You'll die with pepper. You'll be dead after that.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping I can get away with like a smaller bit than what you guys have.
Well, now we know.
No, the chip scares the shit out of me because like the videos I've seen of the people having the chip, like they get legitimately sick. Like it's really, really bad. But I'm down. We'll have to do it. Oh, there he is.
Hey, I'm back on my phone.
That audio quality is going to be fantastic for Jed to edit and for the audience.
Might be a slight audio dip.
We
Well,
have a
welcome
nice
back.
close up in your face as well.
Yeah, you like that?
Oh no! Can you see my shared screen from your phone?
I can, yeah.
This is the double. And we're
Yeah, I
gonna
know, I've had it before when they brought it out. It's fucking delicious.
No, stop.
It's really good.
I don't know if you heard me. I was talking about how my old roommate used to have them every day. Fucking just, I can smell them here. It's 10 years later and I can literally smell them just thinking
Okay.
about it.
Every day is insane. He should be dead.
Multiple times a day. Yeah. And speaking of someone who never had water, he lived off of like energy drink, just mother every day.
I guess that's a good segue to the next part. So, the Last of Us coffee thing.
Yeah. What is this? You've got me intrigued.
So, the main actor, Pedro Pascal, he's gone a bit viral because of his Starbucks order, his coffee order, which
Okay.
is 6 shots of coffee, ice, no milk, no sugar.
Wait, what? Say again?
6 shots of coffee, ice, no milk, no sugar. So, it's just coffee. 6 shots of coffee with ice.
Iced coffee, though.
Dude.
It's an iced coffee with no sweetness.
It's nothing but just 6 shots of coffee. Like, it's literally just 6 shots of... That's disgusting.
It's cold. He's having it with ice, so it's cold.
Oh, isn't he like Colombian or something? That would make sense if he is. Because they're like right into coffee, right? What's his name? Pedro Pascal?
I'm not sure they're into coffee like this.
Oh yeah, I don't think many people would be. Although he is Colombian, so maybe he has like a ex cocaine addiction, so he needs to like have lots of stimulants, so he doesn't have coke. So he just has six shots of coffee in his coffees. That was a really bad joke. All right, moving on.
Help
Swing and a miss. Oh, he's from Chile.
Oh, Chile, right.
Oh, so all that Colombian stuff was just out of nothing.
That he looks like a guy who has 6 shots of coffee, right?
He does. Yeah.
What makes him precisely look like someone that has 6 shots of coffee?
It just looks like the nutty professor type. Like, it looks a little bit unhinged. And I love the guy too. I love everything that he's in. Him in Game of Thrones is one of my favorite characters. But yeah, he looks like a bit of a nutter. Disagree?
I reckon he looks good.
Oh yeah? Okay. You can't say that when you're lying in bed talking to us. And that angle you had before was the most complimentary angle I've ever seen. You had it like Nicola had his phone down at his waist. He's just like looking up. Anyway, too good.
It was a reverse dick pic, shot from my dick up.
It's like the dick point of view.
Yeah, it's dick pub.
Amazing. Well, never mind. I was going to make a joke about how you're a dickhead, but it was a bit rude. I was going to say, you're showing us a dick pic right now. That's a bit fucked. I won't say it. Don't worry about it.
That's really hurtful. I'm happy you didn't say that. That would have really hurt my feelings if you said it. Would have really torn me apart.
Yeah, I held myself back. Yeah, I got you. All right, off the rails again.
Survivor. So the premiere for the American Survivor newest season came out, and
Okay.
you know how the medical team never really comes out, like maybe once a season,
Yeah.
3 times in one episode.
Seriously?
Wow.
Was there a monsoon or something?
Nah, so there was a head wound in the first reward challenge, and then the person was eventually sent home. Some
Wow.
dude fell off a rock and hurt his foot, and
That's
then
on him.
and then some other person like collapsed in the immunity challenge from heat exhaustion.
Jesus Christ. There's a fair few evacuations in Survivor though, but usually like maybe one every other season. And I only say a fair few because it's been like 500 seasons, so that's like 250 evacuations, you know. Yeah, poor guys. Imagine getting out there, being selected out of the million people who applied and then having to go home.
Tough it out.
Yeah, first week too.
Brutal. Yeah.
Would you prefer to go out early, being sent home, or would you want to be eliminated? Like, I guess if you get sent home, you could say like, "I would have won."
Yeah. Are you saying as opposed to like late, and then you might have had a shot at winning, and then you got sent home?
I reckon you want to go late.
Yeah. I think
Bragging rights. If you're one of the first ones to go home, people aren't going to let you live that down.
Yeah. I think, well, if you got let home on like the first day, they might bring you back on the next season, so that's kind of cool. But at least if you like go, I don't know, maybe.
Nah, you don't.
Oh, you're
get
shit at
brought
the
back.
game.
You don't get brought back if you go home early.
True, you
No one
didn't
ever remembers
survive.
you. Yeah,
Like you lost the first rule of Survivor.
yeah,
and
you were the
didn't
shittest one. Yeah.
True. But at least if you get you get sent home like way into the season, at least you know how shit it was. And you're like, I get to get off this fucking island. So that's kind of nice.
You'd have to really fuck up to be the first person off, I reckon. Like, you'd either have to be the weakest person or just don't say anything.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, don't cause any waves.
You have to be the most antisocial person in existence to get voted off first, or like the biggest fucking strongest dude ever, who's just like a machine. Because they're always
No, you want them at the start though.
yeah, but
you
people
need
are
them.
weird sometimes. They'll like try to like do strategy stuff too soon. Like that's happened in a handful of seasons. They'll vote off all the strong people
really?
straight away, and then they lose like 10 challenges in a row, and then there's like fucking 3 people left by the time they merge, and then they're fucked. There was a season where there was 1 person left on the team before they merged. That's true. Yeah, they lost every single immunity challenge, and they never mixed up the teams. And there was a
So
team
all
of
the
fucking-
challenges would have only been like 2, like 1 or 2
Yeah.
people playing.
Seriously, yeah, they had 9 people on one team, and then 1 person on the other at the end. Dead serious, and then they merged, and then I think she got voted out like pretty much straight away. But yeah, Stephanie was her name. She was the one that got like brought in. I can't remember what season it was.
Thought it should be
Um,
alright after the merge because they could usually get a swing vote somewhere. But yeah,
Yeah, I think she survived a couple of votes. She didn't make it very far further than that, but I think she might have like survived a couple. I don't know. It's been years since I watched it, but
we kind of brushed on it briefly. But if you was on the show, Sean, like, what would your strategy be?
I think I'd struggle the most with like nutrition shit. But I feel like I'd be a killer with the social game. I'd make friends with everybody. I'd be like the biggest fucking brown noser. I'd be like, yeah, I'd be gassing everyone up. Like, oh mate, you've been working out. Like, I'd fucking yeah. I'd be flirting with the man. I'd be flirting with
Getting ready
everyone.
to stab them in the back.
Yeah. And then at like the first chance too, no mercy. I wouldn't give a fuck. He's like, oh, you want a blindside? Okay, let's go. Like, yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd be a snake. Yeah. I'd be the person that might make it to the end, but wouldn't get any votes because just nobody would like me by the end. I don't think. Yeah, there'd be no loyalty.
When are we going to see the footage of your Survivor audition?
We're still
When do
going
we
to
see
do
that
it.
footage?
I know where the laptop is. Like, it'd be really easy for me to get. Next podcast episode, maybe we should watch it, and then I'll give you permission to put it on YouTube, Jetty. It'll be my face
yeah.
reveal. I don't care.
Alright.
Deal.
Say me and Nip are on the tribal council and we want to vote you out. How would you defend yourself?
Well, you're easy as. Wait, are we pre-merge? So like we're at the start, right? Let's pretend we're at the start, and then
Start?
you two are like, yeah,
Okay.
you guys
Yeah,
are trying
yeah.
to vote for
Yeah.
me. I'd just be like, look at his fucking muscles, right? Like you need to vote him out first because like he's too strong. He's going to win all the challenges later, and they'll be like, yeah, you're right. You got spaghetti
You're
arms.
right.
We'll keep you in.
Yeah, it looks
and
like
we'll vote
a bit. Looks like a bit of a. I'll join
Yeah.
your side, Sean.
Yeah.
We'll get rid of it.
What about Nipper?
Nippler, I'd be like, he's dumb. Like he's a free vote. Like he's not going to come up with like grand strategies. Like you should, you should keep him around. But I've got him under my thumb. Like he's mine. Yeah. So if you keep me around, that's 2 free votes.
This is at tribal council. You're saying this
Yeah. Why not?
right
So
in front
like,
of
say
me.
you're the last. Yeah, you're the last two who are about to be voted out. Like majority, you two in the minority group. It's
Yep.
just you two. Yeah, you need to
Yep.
defend yourselves.
Well, you haven't had any kind of sexual contact for like 20 days. I'm assuming, right? I'll give you a reach around later if you keep me around.
Oh, that's good.
I promise I will not give you a reach around
You're
at
out.
any
no.
point of the night.
You're out.
It's fate. It's up to fate. Now
Hey,
you decide.
I do butt stuff. Am I back in?
Oh, fuck it. Keep him. Go for it.
Travis smoking shorty. First person voted out.
No, seriously, I'd be terrible at Survivor. It's serious. I have too much empathy. I get really fucking sad. I wouldn't be able to backstab anybody.
Sunburn would be a massive factor as well. Do they get sunscreen?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Man,
they
you're
must get
done.
something.
I am done. Yeah. I'm pretty tan.
I can't say like
What?
where your skin starts and where their shirt ends.
The craziest thing you ever said. You're pretty tan.
It's about perspective, right? Yeah, you put me next to Jed, I'm not very tan. But you put me next to like an albino person who's never seen the sun
Yeah.
before, I'm pretty tan.
Yeah, it's a good
Put you
point.
next to the Andrew Tate's ghost.
Oh, Andrew Tate.
Tate.
He's been locked up for 90 days, so yeah. And I hear like lung cancer makes you real pale, so I'm probably tanner than Andrew Tate. Although I've probably got lung
I
cancer
wouldn't.
too.
Yeah, you shouldn't be saying that, man.
I think we're all in agreement, right? Like Nips would, I reckon you'd do the best on Survivor. And if like one
I
of us
don't know.
had to,
I've been good at the survival aspect. I don't know how I'd go making people believe me in an alliance.
you'd go great with social stuff too, I reckon.
And that
I reckon
butt
people
stuff.
would know I'm a rat straight away.
And, that
And they'll
butt-
get
and
creeped
that
out by
butt
me offering butt stuff to everyone.
stuff. You wouldn't do well with like the lying, I don't think. But yeah, you just wouldn't have to lie. You can get through to the end being loyal and honest.
He's good at puzzles.
True. You are kind of autistic.
Artistic or autistic? What did you say?
Wait, what did I say? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you're pretty good at puzzles. Yeah.
Look, if we're placing us all on spectrums, I'm going to put you higher on the spectrum.
Is there like a measurement thing we can do? Because I'd fucking put money on that. I think you might be higher than me.
Maybe there's some test we can do later. See
Yeah.
who's more spiky.
Next week
It'll be
we'll
like-
chuck it up.
Did you say who's more specky? Is that what you said?
Yeah, man.
I don't think you can say that.
Maybe cut that. I think I just created a new slur.
And it's not a good one. No. We should actually do that. We should do a spectrum test and then release the release the findings or the results on the podcast.
I reckon
do
I'd
it.
be probably the highest.
Who? You?
Me, yeah.
No way.
Like obsessive nature, I reckon. I'll win.
Maybe. I think you're too
Yeah,
social.
you win that part of it.
It's a competition, isn't it? I'll win.
Yeah, wait, what's winning? Is like
The highest score.
the high score.
That's true. We have to be very careful. Yeah. There's
Who's the
no
most
winning or
specky?
losing.
No, whoever
Oh,
gets the
that's-
highest spec wins.
Can you just beep out the word Becky, but keep all this in?
We do actually have to be careful. We can't say we lost if we
Yeah,
won.
we can't say win or lose. We just have to see where we are.
Just like, yeah, I'm more bleep than Nippler. And we'll just leave it at that. But yeah.
Nippler's paying like $1
Uh.
1 cent, I reckon.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bet against me.
But to be honest though, Jetty, you'd be like a $4 underdog. Well, again, depends on the perspective and what's winning, but you'd be like a $4 underdog to be the most bleep.
Don't know. I reckon I'll win. So
No,
that's the main thing.
When you say win, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, the highest result. Although I think, yeah, maybe it measures the opposite way. Maybe like the higher the score, the least bleep you are, the less bleep.
Mm.
Who knows? We'll find out. There's also
We'll find out.
psychopath tests, and that one, Jed's a fucking
Oh,
Bo Nickel.
Jed's a shoe in for that.
Yeah. You and I don't even really have to do the test.
What about
We'll just give
Nippler? He's
Jed
like
his
so
award.
Nippler's so calm all the time. He's got to release that anger somewhere.
He has a point. Yeah. Has a
Yeah,
point.
maybe.
I don't-
Let's not look into that. Let's not look into how many lives I've taken.
Look, there's not many like wait, what?
Nothing? No. What were you saying?
And what about Slenderman over here?
Yeah, true. There's so many psychopath like serial killers running around like screaming at people in public. They're always like the calm, like nice type, and then behind closed doors, Jed.
Going with your mustache, it's not serial killing I'm worried about, mate. The playgrounds in the white van you have, I'm very worried.
And the puppy? He's got a new puppy as well?
Oh yeah, how often do you lose that puppy?
Don't bring this fucking dog into. Don't bring my dog into this. And there's no test for that. Okay, all right. We don't test for that.
We should. We fucking should.
One of Nippler's brother's mate has a dog and he trained it to bump into girls, like when it's off the leash.
I don't believe that. There's no way.
Yeah. If I say a name, will you believe it? I'll beep it out.
Go. Yeah, he definitely did that. Yeah, he 100% did that. Oh,
And then I went up to the girls afterwards, and then he was like, "Oh, did you use that dog trick on you where he bumps into you?" And he went so red.
dude, that's also like a pickup line, right? It's like, oh, my seedy mate's doing this dog trick again. Here, I'll take you onto my wing. You're safe. You know,
Yeah.
perfect.
Good wingman.
Maybe not. Look, I've been in a relationship for a long time. Okay, I don't have many
Yeah,
pickup
man, you're
lines or much
out
depth.
of it now.
Yeah, I know. It's called Riz now, by the way. If you're
Riz.
if you're ever
What?
trying to be cool, it's called Riz.
No. No. You're incorrect.
your ability to like, yeah, like
This is that TikTok brain rot they were warning us about. It's happening to Sean.
Fuck, it is, man. And when we were out, anyway, I went out with a bunch of young people a couple of nights ago, and yeah, they were my dude. Just the lingo, man. It's like, oh, that Riz, look at that Riz. Anyway,
What other lingo is happening with the Rizzy people?
it's just like I can't think of any particular words, right? But like they would use a word that makes no fucking sense. Like back in the day, right? I used to use disgusting as good. I was like, oh, that's disgusting. Like that's
Yeah, that's like
amazing.
filthy like, which
Yeah.
is yeah.
Yeah, right. They just use shit like that, right? That they'll fucking say a word that means something, but it means something totally else. And they'll say something and laugh. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are we laughing? Like, I don't understand what you're saying.
Do you have an example?
No, I don't, and I wish I did. I'll come back. You know what? We'll have an education segment in the next podcast. I'll write down. I'll scroll through my TikTok and write down some examples and educate you guys.
Thank
You can feel old with
Oh,
me. No, but just like facts on God. Fucking yeah, there is this Riz stuff. Like yeah. Anyway, touch grass. Like that's a real common thing to say to people these days. Like need to touch
Touching
grass.
pubes?
No, mate. It's touch grass. Like go outside, get air. Like if you're a loser, like touch grass, mate.
Like you've been online for too long. Go outside, touch grass.
Yeah, but then it like extends to like real life. Like if he's a fucking like a Chad or like Chad, like Sigma male, like all these things. Like if you call someone Sigma, that's like yeah,
At above or below alpha?
but like alpha, but like not in a good way.
You know what Chad's full name is?
Chadwick.
Chad Thundercock.
Fuck. Who is Chad?
You know how people get called Chads if they're good looking?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Chad's like the first name, and then the last name of a Chad is Thundercock.
Okay. Let's put a pin in that.
That's a stage name. Yeah.
So, but like
It's
Chad
not
isn't
real.
just Chad isn't good looking. Like, and I know, I kind of know, I thought that too, right? But no, Chad is like a way of life. Like, someone is a Chad if they're like,
If they're
like
good
you
looking.
know, like
Chad's good looking.
no, but like no,
Yeah.
they don't have to be good looking, but just like a big cocky like alpha type. But he
Big
isn't
cock.
really. Like,
But-
yeah, he's a fucking Chad.
if they're good looking as well, I think that is also a Chad.
But like anybody can be a Chad. Like if they
Nah.
do something. No.
Fuck
Listen,
no.
if somebody does something right, that's like real alpha. Like they call somebody out or whatever. You go, oh fuck, that was Chad.
Yeah, but if you see like a good looking dude, say he's like a real tall, massive jawline, like that's a Chad as well. So I think
What
it
if that
goes
guy's a total bitch? What if that big guy who looks good? What if
But you
he's a
don't know.
complete bitch?
It would just be a bitchy
But
Chad.
then you find out.
I don't know what to tell you
Bitchy
other than
Chad.
that doesn't fit. Like if you were around a 20-year-old and you saw a good looking dude and be like, whoa, is a Chad? They would judge you. Like no, a Chad is like if someone's like
Nah.
yeah, no, Chad is a
No.
bad thing. You call someone a
No,
Chad
a
when
Chad
they're
is
like
Chad's a good looking dude.
Jetty, if people are calling you Chad, it's not good. Are you getting called Chad?
No, it's getting called a fuckwit.
Oh god, that's right. Nippler just gets called Thundercock. So
I do. You call me that most nights.
yeah, I do, mate. I do. Wow, that was so off the rails. We got to talking about bloody psychopath tests, specky exams, and then like young lingo.
From Survivor.
Yeah. That's no
Alrighty.
content.
Last topic is: have you boys heard of Ja Morant?
No, I don't know what this is at
No.
all.
He's an NBA player, and he was kind of that next rising star NBA player, taking that number 2 in the draft. Everyone loved him. Was brought up by a good family. Was like private school, good upbringing. Giving his shoes to fans and stuff, taking photos, and then he's just done a massive like 180 the last season. So he's gone like full gangster mode. He got filmed on Instagram with a gun, throwing it around, dancing at a strip club. And then there was a rumor about him hosting a basketball game at his house, and a 17-year-old threw a ball in his face, and then he like punched the 17-year-old and like pinned him down, kept punching him, and he like had a laser gun at the opposite team's coaches after an argument. And yeah, people are saying like he's trying to get out of the league. And as well, people are saying he's trying to act all gangster, but he's come from a really good family. Trying to act all tough.
This is stigma male behavior, isn't it, Sean?
Yeah,
Chad behavior.
yeah. Him flashing a gun in a strip club, that's very Chad. Because it's cringy and it's like kind of like trying to be an alpha. That's Chad. That's an example of a Chad. There you go, Jetty. Wow, look, can I be honest? If you give a 23-year-old, because he's 23, enough
Yeah.
money for them to have a fucking basketball court inside their house, of course they're going to act like this. He's fucking 23. My God.
Yeah.
Too much money, man.
Yeah, he's been suspended from the league for a couple of games. There's a comment from a fan, which I know you boys love, that it says,
I should do.
when his head coach said, "We have to shoot better," Ja took that literally. He's got a gun.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Why does he have a gun in a strip club? Don't people get like frisked?
Why wouldn't you have a gun in a strip club?
I think that you get like frisked at the door, don't you? No? Am I crazy?
Maybe some states in America have like open carry laws, I think.
I think that might stop at the door, right? Surely. Like, surely you're not allowed into like a strip club or somewhere with alcohol with a fucking gun.
Probably more like, NBA player coming in. They probably don't frisk him. They probably just take him back to the VIP room.
True. Yeah.
Jerk him off. Yeah.
He's got a kid as well.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. Again,
Poor
23
kid.
and money. Yeah, shit happened. Poor kid. His dad's a famous
kid.
rich NBA player.
A rich kid.
I don't think that kid isn't gonna grow up to be well adjusted.
But he'll be rich. Who cares? I'd rather. Yeah, I'd rather not be adjusted in any way and be rich.
Yeah, he's pretty much gone from the most loved player to the most hated.
But also, this guy kind of deserves it. Why does he wear these sunnies? What the fuck is that?
I think it's protect your eyes, maybe, or your nose.
But the eyes are cut out.
Protect his nose, I reckon. Then
From what?
Yeah, must have been nose.
he needs to do coke somehow. Like, yeah, protect that nose, man.
Is this a coke mask?
Coke nose.
Oh, yeah, that was good. I just clicked onto what you were saying. Is it like so the ball doesn't hit your face or something?
I'm not too sure, man. Yeah.
Hey, you're the sports guy. I want to know what this is. Like, are they running around using these?
Sure. Yes. They love running around.
Do you
Alright,
research, Jen? Jesus.
If I'm the sports guy, Shaw's the TikTok guy. What are you, Nip Nip?
Yeah. Barely a guy.
I'm the Elden Ring guy.
He's the Chad.
Hey, that's pretty Chad behavior, man.
Yeah, that call out, that was Chad. Because it was kind of dickish and it was like alpha. Again, another Chad move.
Alright, I'm going to look up what is a Chad. One
You
moment.
can't. That's the point, right? Because as soon as there's a definition for it, it's
And
not
change.
cool anymore.
I get off it.
No, it's pop
And
culture.
change it
mate.
every day. Yeah, it's flowing.
Yeah. They use
Nothing's set in
words.
stone.
Exactly.
It's actually the dictionary.com.
That's not cool, right? Like, this is going to be the right description.
Chad is usually a disparaging internet slang used for popular, confident, sexually active young white male. All right, there you go.
Whoa. Look
Or
at the screen.
A Chad.
What? I thought that was the gooch.
So, Urban Dictionary, Chad, the region between the balls and the asshole. Oh, girl, I was fingering that part between his balls and his ass, and there was shit there. Everyone listening remained silent, but after laughing among themselves, ew, he had a shitty Chad.
And is that entry from Lane?
Fuck, mate. We've been together 10 years. Trust me, that's not happening. No.
You've asked. Yeah.
Has it been 10 years?
No, it hasn't. 9. So 9 in March.
When's 10?
So on our wedding day, March 26th, the year after.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So when you measure your dick, don't start at the asshole and include the Chad. You risk getting shit on your tape measure. Don't be a Chad, wipe your Chad. There you go. There's a lot of references. Okay, this has gone downhill. I won't continue reading. All right, that was a good one. If anyone's still listening, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave us a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll be here next week. Peace.